אישה עם שני כלבים, תתפלא.
אישה עם שני כלבים זה עדיין נורא משעמם. אני במלון בפריז, אז שאנזליזה, מטר מפה. אתם רואים שכבר מדובר פה בשאריות של קרואסונים ודברים כאלה שחיסלנו אותם. הנה השאלות של דה נירו. שימו לב. אוקיי, in the movie Hit, did you prefer to play the bad guy or did you envy Pacino for being a cop? No, huh? You like to play bad guys. In most of your roles, you played criminals, gangsters. ברור שגנגסטרים קרימינליים. לא? יש גנגסטר לא קרימינלי?
לא, מי ששודד בנק עם פתק הוא לא גנגסטר.
מי ששודד בנק עם פתק, יש פה תיאוריה חדשה, הוא לא גנגסטר. In many of your roles, you have their Miranda. demanded. זה נכון, כושר גופני. ה-demanded up, גבירותיי ורבותיי, כאן בפריז. ה-demanded up. אוקיי, שקט. שקט. Where do you live when you're not working on a movie? Where do you live when you're not working on a movie?
Where do you live when you're not working on a movie?
Do you like Paris? Can you recommend a good restaurant here?
אני הולך לדבר עם פצ'ינו ודנירו, אני לפני זה. זה שלא משלשל עכשיו. זה פלא טבע. Hi. Hello. Hi. I'm גידי. I'm from Israel. I'm very glad we're talking now.
Oh.
Very good.
Me too.
I want to say a few words in Hebrew, okay? Because אני יושב פה, אני יושב עם פצ'ינו, אני מראיין אותו, אני מאוד נרגש. דנירו לא הגיע, אבל אני ראיינת על פצ'ינו, על הסרט החדש שלהם, היט, קום, שזה סרט נפלא שראיתי אותו, ממליץ לכם. שלום על פצ'ינו.
Hi.
My English, by the way, is very bad. You don't speak
My English isn't too great either.
Okay. You and De Niro know each other for a long time. Why did it took you such a long time to do this movie?
It's
You met only in The Godfather.
yeah, it's unusual. I've known him very long time.
Yeah.
I knew him in the 60s in New York City. In passing, I knew him. Throughout the years, because we had mutual friends, and we go to the actor's studio. So I've seen him there. I've seen him throughout my life. But it's odd that we never worked together. It's just coincidence, I think.
You both come from Italian families. Right?
Yes, yes.
Do you speak Italian?
No.
No?
He speaks.
He speaks?
I think he speaks a much better Italian than me. Well, I think that because I was a third generation in New York, the second generation was encouraged to speak more English, I think.
Yeah.
And so, unfortunately, wasn't passed on. I wish I did speak. I wish I spoke. I know more Spanish than I do Italian.
Yeah?
Actually, yeah.
You played the cop in this movie, and De Niro played the bad guy. You envy him?
For playing the bad guy?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't. You think I would, but I don't. No, I don't. I thought that when I read the script, it was structured in such a way, and it was built with the good and the bad or whatever, and it was ambivalent and it crossed over. But as I read the script, I thought he'd be so right for that part.
Yeah.
He seemed so suited for that role.
How is it working with him? That's an original question.
Yeah.
You never heard it.
That's a difficult one to answer. The whole idea is that I think it's easier to work with somebody who is you've known a little bit, not just in his work on the screen and all, but that I've seen him socially, yes, and I do consider him a friend, and so that breaks through a lot when you know, and in a relationship in movies, I think it helps.
So it helps. The movie was shot on real locations.
In the real locations, yeah, in LA, yeah.
Is it different from shooting in studio? Is it easier?
I prefer locations. I prefer, yeah. For movies, it gives an energy. It gives an energy to the scenes. I always like it, locations.
In the movie, by the way, you have to shoot and run and do physical things. You do sports or?
Well, I have to do a certain amount in order to do that stuff. In order to live, I think it gets to a point where you have to do it. Even though every time I get the urge to exercise, I lie down till it passes. That's it's Oscar Wilde. I borrowed it from Oscar Wilde. But it's that you need to stay in shape because of the movies and the theater. The theater keeps you in shape because when you're on stage.
You're doing theater all the time?
I try to do as much, yeah.
Why do you need it if you do?
Because I think I come from it. It was the way I was introduced to this thing of acting was through the theater, through stage work. And I would even I'd like to come to Israel one day to do something live. Oh yeah, I'm planning on doing that.
Well, when?
I hope to do.
Aaron told me to bring you.
Yeah, I would very much like to come there. And do something especially.
Well, people love you in Israel. They'll be happy if you'll come.
Well, I want to come.
You like doing anything else besides acting?
Well,
you want to do anything else?
I wanted to be an athlete when I was younger, I think, sports, but nothing that else. I would like to be able to write music if I...
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know to play something?
Well, I have played music.
The piano?
Piano.
Yeah, you learned?
No, I never learned. I just did it out of my own, And I always thought that if anything I would love to do would be to sit at piano all day and just come up with music.
Come to Israel and play a piano concert. If you don't play good, people will come and watch you.
Yeah, I have never played in a piano in a movie. It's interesting that you asked the question of what else would I ever want to do, and it's I haven't been asked that question. That's interesting. That's a first.
Okay. I want to wish you very good luck in this movie, Heat, which is going to be, I think, a great success in Israel.
Thank you.
And with Richard III in your directing and the music that you are going to do.
Oh, yeah, I have one scene that I got to conduct a little bit.
Yeah? Okay. Thank you very much.
But you could give me, he could have a little more time, I think. Would you want a little more time?
Yes, please. Well, wait, now I'm confused because I was running so...
I know, the thing gets a little bit...
what do you do when you're not working? That's my question. When you're not working,
I'm not working,
cooking, what do you like to do? Like watching television?
I think when I'm not working, which seems more rare than ever, because now that I do my own sort of movies too, it seems I seem to be always involved in something.
In something, so you don't have a spare time.
Well, no, I don't think I do. Spare time.
You said once, if you didn't act, you would die. I read it somewhere. If you don't act, you die. You feel this like this today? Oh, wow, look there, give me a
That's a question.
Oh my God, that's a very nice tool. Okay.
If I didn't act, I would either die or I'd start to rise up. I don't know.
You don't know?
No. I think acting is pretty much trying, for me anyway, is trying to see if I can somehow speak through a part. And that, I think, is why it doesn't feel like work to me. It feels like an opportunity to say something.
When you finish a movie, is it hard for you to get out of this character?
Not as much anymore. I get out pretty
used to? It was harder?
In the older days, it was harder. I found that it was because I'm generally, I think, a shy kind of person. So
You're shy?
I think I am. I'm not sure. I think I am. It's odd because I think that when I had the character and I had just been that character, so in life it seemed to serve me a little because you figure, well, I can be this person now and I can hide behind it in a way.
I read that when you was younger, you had a problem with your look and you didn't think that you look very good and this. And today you're, besides being a big star, all the women, I don't know in the world, but in Israel are crazy about you. So I guess you feel a little...
That makes me feel fine.
Yeah, it makes you feel fine. I have a very special question. How many times was the scene in the coffee shop with De Niro filmed? Was it hard?
It was a good scene written. It was written well, I thought. And so that when a scene is well written like that, it's enjoyable to play it because you know that it plays without you. It can play. So they did it a lot of times.
A lot of times?
Yeah. We would do, I don't know how many, because I lost count after 10. I just say, but he kept going, and I guess because it's an important scene in the movie, so
yeah.
I think Michael Mann wanted to make sure that he got it sorted. But it was fun all the time.
Fun?
It's fun to work with Bob. Bob De Niro's very, he's right there, and he gives you a lot too.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
I wish you good luck.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was nice talking. I know you don't get much time.
הוא נתן לי, היו שם אנשים מכל העולם, אני צריך להגיד לכם את זה, כל העולם, שוודים, גרמנים, יפנים, יפניות, אנשים שדברים בשפות. הוא אמר לי, you want to need more time? אין, זה...